About to head up a mountain right now and about to do a little three-wheel karting. Looks sweet. Hey everyone, just got finished karting down the mountain here in Cardona, and pretty good time. And I'm gonna kind of relate karting to business. Well, there's 3 tracks here at Cardona. There's kind of an easy, a medium, and a more difficult. Kind of like anything, whether you're mountain biking or skiing or snowboarding, there's gonna be these different levels of difficulty. Well, that's kind of the same thing in business. You're not gonna start on the double black diamond when you first wanna start a business. In fact, there's gonna be a lot of things that seem overwhelming to you and scary. But you just have to do it. And just like karting, I didn't start on the hardest one. Heck no, I'm not trying to hurt myself. But I started on the easy one. And I actually did it a couple times first to get the feel of things. And then after a while, I progressed to the medium track. And that's kind of true for my businesses. Like when I first started my photo booth business, I had no clue what I was doing. I was completely winging it. I had no clue how to make a website, a logo. They didn't have Canva or all the different Fiverr, all the different easy things that they have now. And so I was kind of winging it, but I started slow and I kind of started on doing the things that I knew how to do, which was to talk to people essentially and try to sell it in person. And I did pretty well at that. Well, it's just like karting, right? I do that for a little bit. I build some skills, I build some confidence, and now I can go to the medium track. And that medium track for me was probably the party bus and the DJ were all kind of the same. But as I progressed, I would say the medium track for me was my escape room, because it's the first time I did a retail space, right? I'm terrified. And I've talked to a lot of people who are like, oh man, I could never do a retail space. That seems pretty terrifying. Well, in honesty, it was. I mean, it didn't stop me, of course, because it's not something like that's not going to stop me. But it was terrifying. Well, that's my medium track. That wasn't my easy track. My easy track was the photo booth and the DJ and all those things that I started there. And the medium track was the retail space. And there was a lot of bumps along the road and a lot of lessons learned, and I made all kinds of mistakes or crashes, or however you want to take it. But the important thing is I kept doing it. And I had a retail space for 3 years before I opened my next retail space, my axe throwing business. And in all honesty, that axe throwing was on the medium track for me. That didn't change things that hard because it was kind of the same concept. And the tools and the techniques I learned on that medium track of business, they stuck with me. And just like karting down the mountain, if I do that medium track a whole bunch of times, well, it's gonna be super easy now. And then by the time I go to the hard track, I'll be more prepared for it. So stop thinking that you have to dive into this multi-billion-dollar idea. I have some friends who are like, oh, I'm looking for that billion-dollar idea. They've been looking for 15 years. Guess who doesn't have a billion-dollar idea? Well, they don't. And you don't wanna be like that. Just start something, start anywhere. And I'll actually give you another analogy on using the karting track. Well, I was going down here and there was a couple people that were going crazy slow and it was driving me crazy, and I ended up passing them when I could, but they still finished. And just like business, you're not gonna create a business till you start it. And just like you're not gonna go across the finish line here until you get on the cart. And yeah, they were going crazy slow on the cart going down the easy track and it was driving me crazy, but the point of the matter is they finished it, they did it. And other people didn't do it, and other people might not have done it because they said they couldn't, or they were too scared to do it. So get on that cart, start on the easy track, start that business, start on the easy track, get some experience, work, and then all of a sudden you're gonna be on the medium track. And then, and eventually I've landed on the expert track here, and I'm skidding across corners, I'm drifting across corners, I'm having a hell of a good time. And there's several spots on the track where it says brake, and I did brake in the beginning, but now I'm not even braking, I'm just like drifting across the corners, I'm having a hell of a good time. Well, that's all from experience. And just like business, you gotta get that experience. So start the business right now if you haven't started it. If you have a business and you're working on it, don't stress out. You're on the medium track maybe, and you're gonna learn techniques and tools, or tools and techniques. Sounds kind of weird when you put it backwards like that, doesn't it? You're gonna learn those things to get you going. And eventually you're gonna get on that expert track and you're gonna be rocking and rolling and kicking butt and taking names. So go ahead and start. You can't finish if you don't start, and talk to you in the next video.